Hi YouTube, please give me a moment while I connect to Facebook. And I think we should be live on Facebook. Hi everybody, welcome to the Strategic Swing Trader weekly broadcast. I am Sami Abu Saad, Director of Education at T3 Live. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are enjoying the weekend. I hope this is working, the streaming, but we'll find out in a little bit here. We're going to be talking about the market, and we will be going over some amazing swing ideas for this week. But before we start, as always, a standard required disclaimer to let you know that trading is risky and that whatever we discuss in this video is for educational purposes only. If you are new to our channel, would like to download a free copy of my ebook, link for that is in the description below the video. Also, if you find benefit in today's video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you have any questions for us, if we can help you in any way, shape, or form, email us, info@t3live.com. Okay, so the market had a pretty strong, very bearish reversal on Friday. Okay, thanks to NVIDIA and the other semis that appear to have topped out for now. I am pretty sure this is the top on NVIDIA, at least for now. I was sure that that was the top on the SMCI, and it got taken out. So I think, so what I'm saying here is I'm pretty sure it's the top for now. Eventually it might get taken out, but for now I'm pretty sure it's the top, and we're probably headed down to the $800 level. That's the 20 period moving average. So that's where we're probably headed to, okay, or towards. In which case the market is probably going to be lower in the coming days, unless, of course, Apple gets bought somehow, because Apple monthly chart is actually at a really good spot. I'm trying to switch to the monthly time frame to show you. I got long Apple on Friday, and then I had to dump it because I don't like to play long and then see the bar turn into a big topping tail bar. So if Apple had stayed strong, I would have actually stuck with it, because I like the idea of money rotating out of the semiconductor stocks and into Apple, because Apple also, like I showed you, is at a good spot on the monthly chart to start going back up. But so let me back up and just repeat what I said, summarize what I said. I think NVIDIA topped, in which case I think the market is lower, unless the money that comes out of NVIDIA rotates into Apple. So there's that first scenario. The other thing about the market is that it is not wise, it is totally not prudent to try and predict the top when you have a tight uptrend like this. Like over here, oh, that's the top, and then you sell all your longs, and then a week later market makes new high, or here, whatever. When you have a tight uptrend, it's just not smart, because you will get it wrong 9 out of 10 times. The only time I try to predict the top is when we have an accelerated move, right? When you have the grind up like over here, never predict the top. When the market accelerates, in this case it's MLM, it's not the market, unfortunately. When it accelerates, gets very overbought, extended, then you can. So that's the difficulty with the market right now. I don't know what you think, lower or higher. Feel free to leave a comment. I think initially lower, but I'm not necessarily predicting the top. So I think maybe we get something like what happened here, where we come in, break the 20 a little bit, and maybe eventually we actually continue higher. That's what I think is going to happen. But it's not an easy call because of that tight uptrend and because of the concept of money rotation. Will the money just be leaving the market entirely, or rotating out of one sector into another, or one sector into Apple, right? So that remains to be seen, but I'm not sure about the market. Again, I think it's a short-term top. Sorry, I talked a little too much about the market. Here are the ideas. Apple, we already talked about it. We do need now to take out, to negate the stopping tail before I get interested in Apple again. So Apple, we talked about. Here's some amazing ideas some of which are not quite ready because they're longer term plays. The band, look at that monthly chart. Oh my God, that looks amazing. That transition on the monthly. It's not just band, by the way. There's OKTA is doing a 1, 2, 3 on the weekly chart. There's Square. There is, I'm in Carvana, but that's a little late. There's a lot of these. Wix is a little bit late now, but there's a lot of them. I put them in the description, in the video description. But for now, band is a weekly 1, 2, 3. So over this bar's high, $21, stop under $17.50. BTAI had a breakdown failure. So if you look at the daily chart, it gapped down and then got bought, and now it's basing. If it takes out 321, that would be nice. Okay, like it higher over 321, stop under 290, about a 30-cent stop. I like the cruise lines to start going back up. So this is the CCL. I like it over Friday's high, stop under Thursday's low. That's a nice weekly chart. I also like the NCLH. NCLH is actually stronger, but it's a little bit at resistance. That's the issue with the NCLH. And the RCL is the strongest, but it's too far gone. Okay, so it's the CCL and the NCLH. Switching back to the daily time frame, FCX is copper, but it's also, I think, gold. They play on gold, and gold has been really, really bullish. I like it higher over 40.15, stop under 39.25. I also like the TECK higher, the same concept, 1, 2, 3, long over that bar's high, stop under it. FIS, a little bit extended, so the longer it bases, the better. But if you look at the weekly chart, that's a really super tight 1, 2, 3 setup. So in which case, long over that bar's high, stop under it. Very tight stop. Hasbro, I think, bottomed. It's been down for years now, I think. Yep, for a couple of years. And it appears to have bottomed. So I like it higher over the base, stop under it. But the stop is not very tight, which means, you can't take as much size, which means you're not going to make as much money. That's the issue with Hasbro. Also CAG, a lot of the food stocks, food and beverage, but I think mostly the food stocks look good. This is transitioning on the daily chart, so I like it. Now, they're not, the sexiest stocks. They're probably not going to make the most money. ONON, I own a couple of pairs of On Clouds, the shoes. I didn't know it was a publicly traded company. I was surprised to find out that it's publicly traded, and it's actually, market cap for it is $11 billion almost. It has a daily buy setup. It triggered long over 32.75, but I think it's not too late over 33.20, stop under 31.90. Looks really beautiful. That's the On. The Ring also is another one of those monthly transition. The Ring, the Zoom also, those are looking good. Twilio might start to go back up, which also has another nice monthly chart. But look at check out the Ring here. So on the daily chart, it has a 1, 2, 3 on the daily. So it would be over the base, stop under this bar's low. If you don't want to get shaken out, want to give it more room so that to avoid getting shaken out, I would put the stop under 31.35, and I like it only as a long-term play, not as a short-term play. The SCS is a daily buy setup. This is Steelcase. They make office chairs. I have an office chair right here behind me. That's a Steelcase made. So two stop placements, or two places to put the stop. One is the tight stop right here. One is under everything, which is 12.18 versus 12.60, I think, 12.65. It's up to you. The entry in both cases is the same over that hourly base breakout. So over 13.10 on the Steelcase. Okay? Skin is a base breakout on the daily, or you can call it a weekly 1, 2, 3. Like it higher over 390, stop under, let's see, the daily chart, it should be 340, 342. Target, $5. Easy. SWKS, another one of those monthly transition A plays that, that curling 20, love it. It needs to take out 108.50. Stop, if you don't want to get shaken out, under 99.40. If you want a tighter stop, actually I wouldn't go with the tighter stop. If you wanted a tighter stop, under the red bars low. But I like it higher, over 108.50. Stop under either this bar's low or actually 102 is okay. That doesn't have to be under 99.50. 102 is okay. AT&T was an amazing play for us last year. Towards the end of the year, it just kept going up and up and up, and I added to it 3 times. It trailed out. My target was $19. I got out before 9. It didn't never reach 19. I would like to get back in it over this bar's high, which is 17.36. Stop under the base. I like it. It also pays about like 7% dividend, I think, or 8% yield. That's a nice weekly buy setup on AT&T. You know what I haven't checked is the VZ for some reason. VZ doesn't look good. Does not look good. VLD is a penny stock. Not my thing usually, but I like it higher, over 37 cents. Stop under 29, which is that hourly pivot right here. Of course, you want to be safer, put the stop under the entire base if you want to. That's VLD. Zoom we talked about. Oh no, that's Zillow. Zillow also I think is an amazing monthly chart. I just don't remember them by heart, but I have them in my spreadsheet. Zillow, amazing. I can't wait for it to take out $61, $61.15. Okay, I'm in it already, but I'm looking to play this as a long-term play and put a lot of money in it. Now, for tomorrow or for this week, one can also get in it over 58.70 with a stop under 52.60, it looks like. Okay, 58.70 by 52.60, or wait for 61.15 to get taken out as a long-term play. If you look at the real estate IYR, beautiful chart. It's a weekly buy setup, so it looks like real estate is starting to move up. The Zoom we talked about on the monthly, the entry for it on the daily would be over 68.30 with a stop under 66.06. That's the Zoom. There are lots more ideas in the video description, a lot of other watch items, but those are the ones that I wanted to go over. In terms of the shorts, there's also a lot more ideas in the description. There's not a lot of ones that I like for Monday because a lot of them triggered already, like the MLM triggered. If you're able to get any of the semis short, they're already down a lot. But EME has not triggered yet under this bar's low, which is 322. Call it 322. Stop over 331 as a climactic sell setup. Hudson is a 123. Like it a lot under 1157. Stop over 1228. And Lucid is looking lower. Under $3. Stop over 344 on Lucid. If you look at the Lucid weekly chart, I mean, that does not look good. That looks lower on Lucid. Rivian, which I'm in, is here's Rivian. It's very tough chart, right? I played it as an hourly breakout last week, just on Thursday over that base. So it popped. I initially thought about trailing half of it under 1240, so under this bar's low, because the chart doesn't look that good. But also the Rivian, what if this is the bottom on it? And I got 1,500 shares. It's not that much, but it's not that bad either. What if this is the bottom? It's down 90% from the top. I don't know. So I decided to cancel my trail on the Rivian. Now, the market will decide a lot. I mean, whether we're higher or lower on a lot of these stocks. So sometimes the decision is not even up to me whether to trail it or not. The market will make that decision for me. So Lucid is lower. Tesla looks lower also. Under Thursday's low, under 173.70 basically. Looks lower. If you look at the monthly on Tesla, that, my friends, is awful. Looks lower, but how much room does it have? To 150? So that's the next support area, 160, 150. But it looks lower to 123 on the monthly chart. It triggered already on the monthly, but it's not late at all on the daily chart. Again, as a short, under 173.70, stop over 182.73. All right, I know this was kind of a long video. Talked a lot about the market, and but I hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you have any questions for us, please reach out, info@t3live.com, leave a comment, check out the video description for links. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care, everybody.